morning, guys. Good morning. It's Yo Ang. How you doing? Participant anyone? Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh, wait, no, we want to do subscribe us. Get the subscribers in here, folks. That's what I'm looking for. There we go. There we go. How is everybody? Good. I hope you are. Hey. Oh, you went to go get H Mart. Did she? How is Oh, Ambrose, how are you? We gonna make some coffee. I have not had enough. Hi there, Winston. Lori. Din. Coffee. Oh, I always put it in this. This is not the coffee. It's not Bustelo. It's actually some Italian coffee. I don't know. Okay. But, these are my scoops I do. This is what Joe does. Joe does this scoop. Girl, we need it like this. Let's get serious. Hi, Din. I don't play. And I know, I'm not out walking today. Hi, Lori Sue. Oh my God. I don't know what the hell it is here. All I know is it's effing cold. I can't live like that. So today, we're inside. I sat there and thought about it, and I'm like, I just can't. Oh my God, look, Josh just got in. He's like, it's pretty damn rough out. So we're going to make some coffee. And then you guys are going to crack up. I thought about going to the grocery store to pick up a few things. You know, hi, Darlene. Hi, Szabados. Tanya, welcome in. Good morning. Manolo, good to see you. I thought about going to the grocery store to pick up a few items to, I don't know, make something. And you know what? Hey, Walt Money, how are you doing? Hi, Ronnie. And you know what I said? No, can't do it. I can't do it. Why? It's too freaking cold. Oh, you know what I don't have? That's okay. We're going to figure it out. We're going to figure it out. And you know why? Because this is what you do. When you actually, I haven't gone grocery shopping in over a week. That's a problem. You know what I mean? It is. It's a big problem. So, I want something warm, like a soup or something like that. And here's the thing. I have very limited stuff here in the house. Oh, I got to put this back on. You know what I mean? So we're going to have to make it happen. Hey, Jeffrey. So it's going to be just, I know you guys are probably going to say, Ange, don't do that. And I'm going to be like, yeah, I have to, because I don't feel like stepping outside this apartment. And I don't want to call, or I don't want to order seamless. So it's like whatever's in the fridge at the moment, and there's not much, is what's going to end up in the pot. How about, do you guys ever do that? Do you guys do that? I don't know. It's like everything that's the random little bits and bobs of stuff. So, Fafo. I was so tired last night, I crashed. I don't know how you did it, but you know what? We do a lot of late night driving, and I was goddamn tired. I don't know about you, but I had a good time meeting Joey Brooklyn. I've wanted to meet up with him for so long, so when he was going to be in town, I was like, yo, I'm going. You don't live in the cold, and I have moments like that. No stepping outside. I know. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. I thought about it, and I'm like, it's not worth it. It's like, Ange, do you really need mushrooms? No. Can you make it work? Yeah, I could make it work. You know what I mean? And I don't have like a bodega in my house, like some people I know. It was an easy ride home. That's awesome. Yeah, I don't have a bodega in my house. We know some people who do. But I got like basic shit, you know, like I got like olive oil. I do have ground beef. It's frozen, but we're going to cook it. Okay. I don't have a Breville to like defrost and shit like that, but we're just going to make it work. Okay. And y'all are going to be like, what kind of this is the shit I would do when I was single. I still do it to this day. And I swear to God, half the time Joe was like, oh my God, that was so good. Because you know what? Food is food. I need a pantry. I have no pantry. I have a cupboard that houses some bowls and pots And then some pantry. It's right here. It's just one cupboard. That's it. And then I have a little bit of stuff up there. I can afford beef. I have a little beef in there. But we haven't, like I said, we haven't gone to the grocery store in over a week. It's probably been about a week and a half. And that's been a little bit of an issue. Like, we get stuff here and there, but we haven't, like, what I mean by go to the grocery store, have I gone to go get cream? Yeah. But have I gone to the grocery? Oh my God, they're going to start doing the fucking construction next. I swear to God. You know what? Been quiet all morning. Once I get online, I need a house in Dyker Heights. I don't got that kind of money. I'm broke. According to them, I'm broke. You know, they weren't doing a damn thing all morning. I had an in and out. Japan had an earthquake. Yeah, you know, Alaska had an earthquake too. Not Alaska, Canada had an earthquake. But way, way, way far away from my sis. So this is what we're doing. This is what I got. Now you guys can tell me if I should use the gravy or if I should use this. I think I'm going to use this. I have ground beef. I wish I had chicken or something like that, but I don't have chicken. I have ground beef, okay? That's what I have. We're going with what I have. A protein is a protein is a protein. I got onions. Perfect. I have celery. That's a nice base. Hey, Kimberly Grace, we're doing girl lunch. Okay, which is just like throw anything in the pot and make it happen. Hi, Brooklyn Forest. How are you? Good morning. I like that whatever you have, it is what you know. I know. That's what I do. Okay, so I have that. I have celery. I do have the sour pickle soup mix. I don't think I'm going to use it, but I have it. And I keep this on hand because I love pickle soup. But I don't think I'm making pickle soup. So I'm not pulling out the pickles because I don't think I have enough pickles to deal with that. Joe has an issue. He eats all the damn pickles. But I have celery. I also have a bag of broccoli and cauliflower. This is why I just buy random shit all the time. I'm home in bed not feeling so good. Kimberly, you stay home in bed. And if Antonia's there, just have her bring you some tea or coffee or whatever you need. I also have green beans. That's another vegetable I could throw in there. And I think I'm going to use this thing. So it's going to be like a cheesy, like a Alfredo cheesy cream kind of thing. I also have sour cream. I have whipping cream. I have all that kind of stuff. And then I have some like little onion crispies we can throw on the top and make it look, I don't know, fancy. We could try. We're going to try and we're going to go for it. I have faith. And then best of all, I got coffee brewing. Whatever, right? That's how we do it here. You know, you guys know how that is. You're just like, you're like, I can't. I don't have it. I don't have the bandwidth to go outside and put on my coat and get my scarf. And my hair is still wet because I took a shower and I was like, that was that kind of morning. Yeah, I hope Kimberly feels better too. Now, we can cut the onions this way, like little, or do we want to dice them? I don't know. We're going to see. Carlos is next. Oh, I love that Carlos is next to you. Hi, Phyllis. Good to see you. You know what? Having a dog or a kitty, you know, a little fuzzy member of the family. How do you cut it? I don't know which way I want to. I'm debating if I want it diced, chopped, you know what I mean? I think we're going to go the long way. I would show you guys, but you know, I'm always afraid while I'm cutting online, cutting my vegetables online, that it could end up as a horror show. And we don't want that to happen. You know what I mean? But I think I'm going to like slice these like thin like this. We're going to start at the pot because everything's in one pot. We don't use multiple pots. Okay? That's not how it's going. And I just kind of pour my shit in here. Okay? There we did. Okay, I just poured in. That's all we need to do. We just need to heat up the oil. And it's olive oil. 100% Italian olive oils. I don't know if it's the thing. It doesn't have its thing on it, but I bought it because I needed it, okay? Finally need to ask, what's the story behind the horseshoe? The horseshoe is just something we have always had from, oh my God, for such a long time. So I think since before I got married. And we always put it in the kitchen, and it's just for good luck. That's all. It's just something that actually has traveled. I've always loved it. I don't know why. I like quirky things like that. Like, you know, how I like those wooden spools. I like the wooden spools. It's something rustic. It's something from the time of yore, you know, way long ago. I mean, it's just an old horseshoe. And I've always said, I like it because it's like good luck, you know, kind of thing. Isn't that weird? I know, it's kind of weird. I can't help it. You love it. Good morning, Michelle King. But yeah, I have quirky things in here. Like the thing that holds all of my... We're dumping all the onions in. And remember, I'm trying to make this as keto as possible. Like one of the things that I have also in the kitchen that holds... Wait, I got this in the wrong spot. There we go. That's what holds all my utensils. Why is it that? No reason. It's just something that I've had from a while ago. And you know what? It does the job. It just does the job. And I'm like, okay. Now, we're going to put in some celery. Now, I know some people hate celery. Oh, this is all busted up. I don't know where Joe got this one from. Jesus Christ. The fuck is going on? Some people hate celery. Some people love celery. You know, some people ate too much celery one day. I'm of the thing of, I don't mind celery. Part of your mise en place. Now, nice use of vertical space. Yeah, I have to always try to use vertical. I can't, you know, have shit in a drawer. I don't have that many drawers. It's not going to work. Let's rinse the celery off, each piece. Yes! Oh my God, I forgot. Guys, wish, please, please, please. Let's wish, excuse me, our dear friend here, Lila, a very happy birthday. It's her birthday. Lila, I even have cake we can have. And it's sugar-free. We'll do that. I don't think I have candles. No, I'm just chopping up the broccoli. You guys need to see it. You want to see the broccoli get chopped? I'm chopping the broccoli, okay? Hopefully this won't turn into a horror show. You know, me doing something dumb like, oh, damn, I missed it. That's garbage. Chop the broccoli. Chop the broccoli. Let me grab a wooden spatula. Oh, dropped a bunch on the floor. Now, I'm sure you guys are all like, Ange, how do you know how much to put in there? I don't. It's all a vibe. You know what I mean? It's just a vibe. Looks like celery. I know. Right? Hey, Joseph Q. I know. It looks like celery. What do you want me to say? It's celery. This is what we're doing. Because Angela doesn't want to get up and go to the store. Angela doesn't have time for that. It's too friggin' cold. All right, we're going to push, while we're sitting here, we are going to push the coffee. Nope, just got to stay there. And then I'm going to push the coffee down. You're going to wrap yourself in a bow for Lila? Don't go under her tree. Don't be desecrating her tree. Come on, man. Joseph Q, I saw you and Mark out at that cool German restaurant. I was so totally vibing that. I love that you had the guamkis. People don't know what a guamki is. It is a stuffed cabbage roll. you know, with meats and rice and good stuff in it. I miss the rice. I'm just going to say, well, see, sometimes it gets bloopy. All right. Perfect. All right. We got the coffee made. Look at that. It looks good. All right. We're going to do a little cream because it's what I want. We're putting a little cream. Just a little bit. Joe gets a little excited about the cream. I don't get that excited about the cream. He gets very excited about the cream. He pours in so much friggin' cream. I have to tell him to stop it. Now, before everybody reads me for filth, this is what we use as a sweetener. Yada, yada, yada. It is sugar-free. But I don't need a little. I just need a little bit. Boop. That's all. That's it. I don't need a lot. Hi, RFD. How are you doing? Now, we're going to whip it up. Oh, now it's maple leaf syrup cream. Hi, Octavia. And then after I do that, I actually pour the hot water over this to clean it, hang it back up. You're not telling him when your birthday's on. That's funny. And then we pour the coffee in here. May need a little more cream, but it's okay. I think it'll be good. Oh, it's hot. It's gonna have to chill out for a minute. All right, the onions and the celery are kind of sweating down a little bit. This is usually when I go and put a little salt. How do you make your cauliflower rice? I buy it in a bag. I buy cauliflower in a bag, and then I do whatever I need to with it. I do not grate my own cauliflower rice. I don't do it. You have to like kind of cook it and saute it and put it in something else to give it some flavor. Sometimes it doesn't taste good. You know, you put a Christmas song into, and I am going to put a little sea salt in there. Oh, I don't know why I did it this way, because I made a mess. I use sea salt instead of table salt. And the reason why, a little pepper. And the reason why is you need less sea salt. Well, table salt has that like that real bitter taste. Sea salt doesn't. Salts do not taste the same, guys. At least to me they don't. I can taste the difference. Do you ever notice, like, whenever you start cooking and you put onions and celery and, like, carrot and all that stuff together, you're like, ooh, I'm a chef. I swear to God, that's what it feels like. So I'm going to need to get a bowl out because I'm going to have to take this stuff out of here so I can put the ground beef in. Because the ground beef is frozen, okay? The ground beef is frozen, and I need to cook it. And like I said, I'm only doing one pot. I'm not doing multiple pots or pans and all this other bullshit. I mean, I could. Do I do it in another pan? All right, never mind. Hang on. Where is it? Oh, you guys are making me hunt. I don't want to hunt. Oh, I don't want to hunt. I can't do it. It's too much. It's too much. We're not hunting it. Because you know why? I can't. It's too much for me. I just want one pot. I want a one-pot deal. I just like to cook this down a little bit. Give it a little flavor into the pot. And then we can put it back there. But the meat's got to come in and start cooking down a little bit. But I don't want the onions to get like caramelized. You're like me, you destroy the kitchen. I don't want another pan. I don't want another pan. I can't do it. I don't want it. Because you know why? This is like frozen solid, guys. But, you know, We can make it work. I do this all the time. And how do you do that? Well, I do this. And I don't, go ahead, tell me everything I'm doing wrong. I don't care. Then I put a little water in it, because you know why? The steam will help melt it. It always does. Just do a little water in there. Okay. And we can sit here and drink our coffee. What's Ange cooking? I'm cooking a bunch of shit. I'm cooking a bunch of stuff. I have no like real rhyme or reason. It's called girl lunch. Like, you know how they have girl dinner? Well, this time it's lunch, because don't burn the water. You're not doing anything wrong and you're good. Okay. Well, you know, people always love to say, that's not how you're supposed to do it. You're supposed to blah, 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 blah. Do you know what you did there? You did blah, 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 blah. Listen, we're all just trying to make some food for us to eat. It's snowing in North Carolina. Fuck. Oh, that's good. I think it needs a little more cream. There's always somebody out there to say some shit. Just saying. You know? And you know what's funny is I'll do this. And then what's funny is that somebody will actually do it too. And they'll be like, I just made this up. Yeah, you did. But kind of funny. I don't know. Boop. Okay. I just stirred my coffee with a knife. Why? It was the first utensil that came out of the drawer. Hi, LadyWiser. Everyone is a cooking expert. They think they are. I am not a cooking expert. I guarantee you. My nose is like running. I don't know why. It's allergies. I know it. I know it. Sorry for the slurp there, guys. It is freezing here. It's freezing damn cold out there, Desi does. It really is. A criticism blows. You know what's funny? I'm like, go ahead, criticize me. I used to get very offended. Very, very offended. And very bothered. And they'd get in my head. And blah, 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 blah. And then you know what I realized? Why do I care? I don't care about the criticism. I actually crack up when they do criticize. And then they do what I do. That's what's funny. The best part is when they criticize and then they start doing what you frickin' do. That's even funnier. That's at the point of like, oh god damn, now it's funny. Now it's hilarious. They criticize people. You know, remember, I'm a non-content content creator. But you know what? It's Lila's birthday. So we gotta go get the cake out. Hang on a minute. Pull this out too. My thing is all full of stuff now. Exactly. Or they didn't pick your life. That makes me crazy. I can't help it. My husband likes to cook, says D, but he uses a lot of dishes since he doesn't have to wash dishes. I cook. Joe doesn't cook. Hi, Sakur. How are you? So, as you guys know, I did a little short showing all the, yes, these are the things that come in the, okay, Swiss Colony, and what was the other, and Hickory Farms, always in the Midwest, had like these things in the mall, okay? You know, those stands in the mall, in the middle of the mall. Do you remember that? And for real, that was like the signature of Christmas. That was like, Christmas is here, woohoo! Let's go get the sausage and cheese. Now you could get the towers. Swiss Colony was known for their towers, where you'd buy the box. And if you guys are looking, wondering what I'm talking about, I tagged a bunch of stuff so you guys know what I'm talking about. But anyway, they would sell towers of cheese and things and nuts and candy and cakes and torts and everything, okay? And then when you'd get the towers, you'd unbox the towers, and there was a plethora of variety in it. And they're this size. These are literally, to me, what they should serve on airplanes. Why don't you give me this and this? I could be happy. Keep your pretzels, keep your nuts, but this would be amazing, right? Like, they actually have a honey ham meat bite. It's a fucking smoky link, okay? It's a little smoky. They actually Single packed them. I fucking love it. It's the best. The cheeses we have here. We have brick. We have cheddar. We have Colby. We have another cheddar and another Colby. Oh. And then we have Swiss and ham. Oh, this looks tasty. Swiss and ham. This looks like a little Baby Bell thing. I don't care. I want it. Like, oh, it's everything to me. It's the best. Look at this. This to me is hilarious. Like, look. It's like a little thing of cheese. You know? Ooh. You could spread it on cracker. That's delicious. We might have to order more today. This shit's gonna be gone. But anyway. One of the things they also do is sugar-free. Now, I got these because they were sugar-free and they got the regular ones, okay? But you guys remember this stuff? Oh, look, they're all twisted over. I did try one of them. I think Joe tried the other. But we got cake. You bought 2 pounds of bacon? That's not enough. You need more bacon. Look at that. These are the little mini torts. Now, I don't know what flavors are what. So we're just going to try one. So this is for Lila. Here's your little cake. Okay, Lila. It's like a little vanilla cake. That was tasty. Now, I don't eat a bunch. I don't sit down and be doing bonbons. But I personally think they're better when they're room temp. But they tell you to put them in the fridge, and I don't know why. Cheese. Yeah, petit fours. You need a crap load of candy? Candles? Stop. I know. But anyway. So we got some of that. And for the holidays, I only honestly order it around the holidays. Good morning, Patrick. Let's see how this stuff. Oh, look, it's already starting to go. Okay. Hang on. I have to. I don't know if you guys do this, but whenever I do this and the meat is frozen, I have to go through it and scrape it. And then flip it. Don't watch. It could get dangerous. Because this is how I get it to be unfrozen. It's just cookie. It's meat. You know, everybody's like, well, you gotta defrost the meat. No, you don't. Listen, everybody that's a mom already knows there's been way too many times that, you know, you forgot to take the meat and have it defrosted the night before. Because nobody's got time to be like, okay, I'm going to remember to take the meat out. Nobody does it. We never do. We always forget. You know, I mean, unless it's like a roast, because you can't do that with a roast. But ground beef, you can totally do it. And no, you can't leave the meat like sitting out all day in your sink. Some people do that. I don't. The chicken I bought yesterday looked good. It was good. Joe ate. There were 5 chicken legs. Joe ate 3.5. So when he tells you guys he's starving, lies. Lies. And you know what? I had, oh, that's celery on the floor I'm stepping on. So I had a slice of pizza, and Joe, I think, had 2 slices, maybe 3. mention that because yesterday I did remember. I asked Alexa to remind me. Isn't that funny? Okay, so I had like maybe, I don't know, a slice and a half or something. And like a chicken leg. And then Joe had like 2 slices of pizza or whatever more. I don't know. He was like into it and stuff because, you know, he's starving. So he took the rest of the pie, which entailed 4 to 5 slices, the toppings only. Yes, we get a lot of toppings on it. I know he was ready for more pizza last night in Dyker Heights. But I stripped the pizza so that he didn't have to do it. And I put it all and packed it up all for him so he could take to work. So he had plenty. I mean, he had enough for breakfast and lunch. So if he comes home tonight and goes, oh my God, I'm so starving. Dude, stop it. I haven't had anything to eat yet today except for that piece of cheese and that little cake and some coffee. It was a rough journey for that pizza. That was so funny. And guys, we didn't do that purposely. That's what happens. I knew that Joe was not going to be able to carry that pizza home intact all the way from Midtown. Like we can't even do it barely from 92nd Street where we get the pizza here in Upper West Side and stuff. So driving in traffic burns the calories, you'd think, huh? Well, I know that walking the pizza back home from like 92nd Street and Broadway to our apartment is a pain in the ass. All I thought is, I don't know how this is going to make it. We have to get to the subway, sit in the subway, ride the subway. The whole time I'm like, he's going to be, all I kept thinking is there's no way he's going to hold it flat the whole way. There's no way. I'm like, it's going to go under his arm at some point. I knew it. That's why I videoed it, because I was like, I don't think so. But you go ahead, baby. If you think you're going to be able to do it, it's cracking up. That's why I videoed the whole damn thing. I didn't say, Joe, flip the pizza over. He's over there flipping the pizza around. So when people think that, oh, I may have played that one up. No. That was going to happen regardless. Joe was going to be doing a Joe no matter what he was doing. I was just like, oh my God. Like, he went bananas on that. But he got it home and he was like, you know what he said? It doesn't look too bad. It looks perfect. I'm just going to strip the toppings off anyway. And I was like, you're right. You're just going to strip it off anyway. So what's the point? Doesn't make a difference. Oh, look, we're halfway done with the ground beef already. I'm not going to show you because it's like a mess right now. We'll wait and then we'll drain it. He did. He carried it like a briefcase. And then he's like, oh my God, this pizza's so heavy. It wasn't that heavy, Joe. It wasn't that heavy. It wasn't that heavy, guys. But he made it that heavy. So it kind of cracked me up. It was so heavy. That's okay. The pizza got home. And then he started looking for pizza out in Dyker Heights. Now, I was super happy to go to Dyker Heights. We got to meet Joey Brooklyn. Fafo came down. And then we all went in our car so that we could go out to Brooklyn and stuff, which made it much easier. And that way Fafo saved our parking spot. Good job, Fafo. And then we will be doing another Dyker Heights. Joe and I will go out to Dyker Heights during the week. And we will definitely do a stream of the lights. Now, I'm going to tell you, it's not going to be a normal stream. You guys know us. We don't do shit normal. It's not going to be normal. I'm just letting you know. I'm just letting you know. So, be prepared. I'm not sure what night it will. You got to get going. You got to do something in your lunch hour. Darlene, do it. Is it holiday-ish? Is it fun? I hope it's fun. And if it's not, get it done. Then you don't have to do it later. You know, that would be nice. You don't want to have to keep doing stuff. You know what I mean? Now, Dyker Heights, with their lights, they're amazing. It is very, very cool. Oh, we're almost ready to break it. Okay. Gotta keep doing it. Will it be a drive-by? It will be. We're doing Dyker Heights on Christmas Eve. Oh, good luck on that one, honey. That's going to be busy. It's going to be busy. But yeah, we will be doing the car thing. I went last year to NY in December. I regret not going to Dyker Heights. Dyker Heights is fun. You got to make sure. The only thing is, if it's a cold night, oh God, it's going to get you, man. It's going to get you on a cold night. Now, Dyker Heights is rather large. And I know most people go to this one section where the Spada house is. And we were talking to Joey Brooklyn, and he gave us a lot of information. Like, this thing originally started, they are all like, everybody's like, oh, she started doing decorations, you know, because of her husband and all that stuff. She actually, this started, he said, because it was like two neighbors would always decorate, and it was kind of like a competition. And then it grew from that. And then she continued it after her husband and, you know, they passed. And now it's gotten so much bigger. And the entire neighborhood, we will be in heated vehicle left. I refuse to walk all those people. I know. It is a great neighborhood. But that's how it started, he said. And then it just became something huge, to the point of now they have like this one company, it's like the OG company that comes out there and helps them, you know, they do that, they help decorate, they do all the decorations for the houses, because some of that stuff is crazy. That stuff is crazy, you know. And then some of these people now actually have, oh, it's like a National Lampoon Christmas holiday type. It is. It's like Jingle All the Way, you know. They get bananas out there. I don't know, like, what could compel you to like have that much, but damn, that's a lot. And then you have all those people coming by. Well, now everybody just comes by, you know what I mean, to see all the lights. We used to decorate our house, but nothing like that. Nothing like that shit. It's another level. This is getting wet. Dang it, that was getting wet. Okay, we're gonna put this back in the fridge. Back in the fridge, someplace. Okay, we're gonna put you right. We're just gonna stuff you right there. But yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot. But now people are actually having concessions in front of their house. Like, they decorate their house, but then they also have like this tent. And they have like donuts and cocoa and mulled cider and just a ton of stuff. My joke, lame as it, got lost in translation with my typos. I'll stick to the short replies. I didn't even see it. Now I'm scrolling back. Just fun drive by. Please don't decide to go in reverse. I know. But yeah, they have concessions and stuff. And like, we were on this one street, and I swear to God, there were like four or 5 concession stands, you know, like, that's a lot. I think that's a lot. I mean, it's good, I guess, you know, and I will tell you, they were charging a lot of money. You know, I don't know if it was for a prop, for whatever. I have no idea. Don't read me for filth. I do not save the grease. I do pour it down my sink. I put on hot water. This is how I've always done it. I'm going to have Fafo and Treaton and everybody else telling me that's terrible. No, it's not terrible. Okay? Yeah, it was $5 for a coffee. $5 for a coffie. Joe asked for cream, and then they put in cream that was like the Creamate, which is super duper sweet. And he's like, you can't have it. I couldn't even have his coffee. So I was a little annoyed. Okay. Then you run the thing. Okay. Ground beef, we're going to run that. So it gets the stuff down. Season with a little salt. Okay. You have to season as you go. Okay, salt, pepper, whatever else you need. Okay. Pepper. We're putting back in the onions and the celery. We're going to let this blend a little. The next thing I'm going to put in, I think I'm going to use, do I use this? Okay, I think that's good enough. That's good enough. Do I use this? I think I will. I will pour more oil down the same way with hot water running, and I use paper towel method, or I use paper towel method, yeah. Yeah, I just run really hot water. It's going to go. We're going to put in the cauliflower and the broccoli to give us a little bit more substance to it. Okay. Then the garbage. Hot. The pot be hot. Okay. That'll make a little bit more. Lori, is that gang member activity? That's funny. Oh my goodness. So yeah, I mean, they were doing their thing. They were getting their hustle on. I get it. Then some places were selling sweatshirts and stuff, which I was kind of confused on. I was like, did they just make the sweatshirts? And it wasn't for like a thing. It was just like they were spoiling. I still have no idea. I don't know what I'm cooking. Treating, I don't know what I'm cooking. I'm cooking girl lunch, which is basically whatever's in my fridge. So I have ground beef, I had onions, I had celery. I have an Alfredo sauce, which I'm going to use, and I'm going to water it down. I'm going to like liquid it down. So it's kind of like a soup and stuff. I don't think we need those. We don't need the green beans. That's one too many veg. And then I have like cream and, you know, sour cream to like, you know, thin it out. That's what I'm making. And then I have like, I have a little bit of onions to garnish. That's what I'm cooking. It's called girl lunch because I don't want to go outside. It is too damn cold to be going, I'm wiping down my counter, outside. It's too freezing. I could have gone to go get other stuff, but I can't do it. You just received a memory on Facebook. We were at the Papillon Bar a year ago. They go all out. Oh, I've heard about that place. That sounds cool. It's called Cook What's in Your Cupboard. It is. It's called Cook What's in Your Cupboard. Cook what you got. Now, Drayton could cook everything because she has an entire bodega. Drayton is like one of those places that you could go to and she would have it all ready to go. You know what I need to do is fill up. You guys are going to crack up what I do now. This is something new I'm trying. What, is Seamless not working? I don't want to order. All right, you enjoy your day, Surfboard. Thank you so much for popping in. I appreciate you guys just viewing, just hanging out with me. I truly do appreciate that. Okay, this is what I'm doing. Okay, I gotta dry this. So I did this for Thanksgiving and I kind of liked it. I hate having to use these big containers. And I don't have, I have salt shakers, but I hate them. And I'm kind of going a little Martha Stewart. I'm keeping this out so then I can pinch, you know, pinch. And I just leave them on the counter. Same thing with the salt. We clean it, refill it. But I kind of like it because then we can just pinch what we need. You just like, thank you so much. Treaton is like a Danish granny. She is like a Danish granny. She's the Jewish princess over there. She's like the Mahjong Jew. You know, she's got it all. You know, she's got it all up there. She does, on the mountain. It's like, if something went down, I would have to make my way to the mountain. She's a Jewish bubby. Yes, a bubby. I love that. You're a Jewish bubby. You are like a Jewish bubby. But you're a fun Jewish bubby. You know what I mean? You're not like I don't know how to explain it. You're like the funny Jewish, but yeah, but you're not like a bubby. You're not like a bubby, but you're funny. You know what I mean? You're not old. That's what I think. Which brings me to another subject. I've been watching, there is this one content creator out there that I have been watching her. Oh God, I can't remember her thing. I think it's Joanna something. And she was a person that was, she's from California. I think the San Francisco area, something like that. Hi, oh, Roses in Bloom, good to see you. I can whip up 7-course meal dinner from, you could. She literally could. You're not a fuddy-duddy bubby. Yeah, you're not. Anyway, I watched this person. Her name is Joanna Lai. Okay. So she's from like the San Diego, San Francisco, one of the Sands area of California. And then she started a channel and she started doing stuff about moving from the mainland to Hawaii. And then she got very famous because of like the bugs in Hawaii are for real. Okay, that's how she got very famous and stuff. And then she would always find her aunties. That's what they call them in Asian culture. Like the older women are called aunties. Okay, Asian aunties and stuff. But it was all about her life in Hawaii. Okay. And then recently, like her channel blew up. It was amazing because she's funny, you know, and she's very, very real. And one of the things she was talking about, like she recently just moved back from Hawaii after being there for like 4 or 5 years, and she's back in the mainland. And she's been talking about life changes at 40. Now, you guys know I'm over 40, okay? Okay, we're gonna add this in, and then we have to add water. Okay, so she's talking about life changes at 40. That's been her channel so far. And we're gonna add a little bit of this, which is cream, because I don't want it to be watery. And the reason why I do the Alfredo sauce, I do look at the carbs and stuff in things, guys. And Alfredo sauce usually has a lot less carbs. And it does. This one has like 2 or 3. Yeah, it's like 3. Okay. Pour that in. We need some more. But she was talking about this. You'd say 50? No, I'm 57. Okay. And she was talking about this and like how on her channel, she never really wanted to mention her age. And then her friend said, how can you do an authentic channel if you're trying to present yourself as something else? And the reasons why she said she never wanted to mention her age is because she's single. And oh, I'm making a mess. Oh, girl. This is a damn mess. It is a damn mess. Okay, we're going to let that cook down. Because she's single. Saw her and that she was over, say, 30 years old, they wouldn't want to date her. Or, you know, things like that. But a friend said, well, you're all about authenticity. And that's what you preach. But yet you don't want to share the real of yourself being 40 plus now. And I was like, I know. Didn't you love Treaton's Friday night cooking shows? I did too. But her friend said, you know, how can you do that? And she's like, she had to think about it. And she realized the people that would actually judge her for being a certain age, she wouldn't want to be with them anyway. Especially women. We don't want to talk about our age. People don't want to talk about your age. And I'm thinking, why? Why do we do that to ourselves? We're doing that to ourselves, not only to ourselves, but other women, because we're agreeing with that. You don't want to tell people your age. Listen. Yeah, listen. I've been through a lot of shit to get to this point. Like I've had to, you know, everybody that is whatever age you are, you had to go through the years before to get to where you are. So if you're 20, you had to go, well, okay, you just went through your childhood, and like most 20-year-olds, your parents were doing whatever they needed to get you your 20, okay? If you're 30, you had to go through your 20s, which is like you're living it up and then you realize you're 30. If you're 40, you had to at least live like a, you know, over a decade as an adult. If you're 50, you're at that point where you're like, I don't give a fuck. If you're over 50, you're like, I really don't give a fuck. And if I think about it, that's where I'm at. Like I started, and it's crazy. I started doing YouTube probably when I was about 50, just around that time, you know? And I think about that now too. And I'm just like, yeah, I don't care. Kimberly says, I don't stress about age. I'm blessed to have made it this far in life. Yeah, exactly. And I'm of the thought process, you know, me doing YouTube, people are gonna be like, oh my God, she's that age. But you know what? I also feel like I'm doing and living my life to the fullest that I can at this moment. Because like we all know, we are given a finite amount. We only have so much time. And I don't want to be like thinking, oh, I wish I went. That's why, like, if we get free tickets to go see a concert that I would really like to see, and although it's going to cause us, like, he has to work the next day, or I'm going to be tired, and it's so far away, it's like 2.5 hours, and there's so many things I could say no to give me a reason to say no. That I think about that, and I go, but I really want to see him. And then I go, and I had a great time. And I'm glad that I went. I don't think if I'd went, I'd been like, I'm so sad that I went. You got to think about that stuff. You know, I think about it. Roses, you're so sweet. Treat and plus your birthday cakes and desserts for your channel's price. Yes, she always does a great job celebrating. Yeah, life is a gift. You have to enjoy it and stuff. And I agree. And then I saw another one where this guy's a photographer and he goes around taking pictures of people in the park. And this is in the UK. And they were in Kensington Park. And he took a picture of this woman who was older. She looked very stylish. And he goes, can I take your picture? You look very stylish. And she's like, what's the scam? Like, she was very straightforward. I loved it. In fact, Din, you're the one who sent it to me. And I thought that was such a beautiful thing. And he took her picture and they were talking. And he goes, what would advice you give to your young self? And she says, don't be cautious. I was like, wow. Because she says, I was probably too cautious. And I'm like, that's some good advice. Because I probably think we are usually too cautious. Because of what? And then, you know, you're cautious when you're young. And then you get older. And then you're still cautious. Why? Why are you still cautious? Oh, look at this. This made a whole giant pot. Okay. So it's kind of like an Alfredo beef soup is what I need. That's what it kind of is, guys. You guys are going to be like, that looks like a mess. That's what you're going to say. I think on to look back, I could have done this already doing that. Well, my thing is, why do we restrict ourselves? You know, yes, I'm this age. Yes, I have ankle pain. My knee bothers me. But, you know, you figure it out. Oh, I'm this size. Oh, when I lose weight, I'm going to go do this. Oh, I'm going to do it. You know what? Just fucking do it. For real. That's my thought. Do you guys want to see this? This looks like a freaking mess. Do you see it? Do you see that? That's it. We're gonna decide. I'm gonna let it cook a little bit more. I almost, it's really it's got a lot of vegetables. It's got onions, it's got celery, it's got broccoli, it's got cauliflower. I didn't think it would be this big. It looks edible. Exactly. Oh, you're cracking me up, honey. It looks edible. Oh, you know, we're gonna use one of my fun bowls. You know me, I love my little bowls. I love bowls. Bowls are the best thing in the world. Okay. We're gonna do a little taste. Okay. Ooh. I think I need some more. I'll put a little piece of broccoli in there. Where's my little onions? Oh, there they are. We love you, Enjoy. You're right out there making your own. We are. We have to make our own fun. Okay, we're going to take this and we're going to put a little sprinkle on it. Okay. Look. Look. You got a little dirty onion. It's like these. It's not even dirty onions. What is it? French's onion? It's French's onions. Look at that. This is called Girl Lunch. It's smoldering. I don't even know if it's seasoned properly. Let's take a little bite. Oh, it is. Actually, it tastes really good. It actually is really good. I don't know why I'm using this little spoon. It's gonna be hot. It's gonna melt my face. I'm gonna tell you it's good. You can put a little parm on this if you wanted to. It's actually good. It's good. It's called Girl Lunch. Great Girl Lunch. Exactly. This is Girl Lunch. This is what you do. You got stuff in the fridge. I made it happen. I was like, what do I have in the fridge? Joe would be like, I don't know what to cook. He would be like, I don't know what to cook. And so I was like, I'll figure something out. It looks like a Fafa spoon. I love Chinese soup spoons because you know why? They hold the soup. Our spoons, this shit, I gotta find you right one because I have all the big ones. Oh, motherfucker. Where's my little one? Oh, for crying out loud. The spoons never get in the right spot. I don't know. This is a big ass spoon, but this doesn't hold shit. This holds stuff and it's at the proper angle. You can put it back down and it's still holding it. You put this in and it's all like, doesn't work. I don't know why they do that to us. I don't know why. It tastes good. I don't mind it. I could eat this for lunch. My daughter took me on a bus tour from Union Square to see Dyker Heights lights. A lady had a heart attack. And no! Oh my God. And she had to leave in an ambulance. Oh my God. It falls out and splashes you. It does. That's terrible. Yeah, we don't do the tours. We do our own tour. I never want to be boxed in. If I don't have to, I won't be boxed in. I just can't deal with that. You know, that is very sad. We can turn it off now. Grilled dinner, 1 pot. We did it. And the meat was frozen. And it took us less than an hour. Isn't that crazy? Here, you know what we're going to do too? We are going to have, because I had coffee, but I'm going to actually amp up. I'm going to amp up my intake of caffeine. Because why not? Why not, Ange? Now, I actually have a bag of ice in the freezer. Like, I'm like not kidding. The freezer is literally empty. It's empty. It's empty, ready for the next wave. Because, you know, Christmas is coming. We're going to have some Diet Mountain Dew to go with this. I know it's not the best thing to have with it. But, I don't know. Oh no, my cap fell in the sink. There we go. Cheers, guys. Rabbit. Anyway, guys. You guys. 1 pot wonders for girls. Girls, it's true. We just want 1 pot. We don't want to be dealing with everything. We don't want to have to clean up a million things. You know what I mean? Like right now, I just have a couple of spoons, the knife, and the cutting board. Everything else is fine. It's fine. It's good. We're good. You need some rum, Monday rum. I know. I have a little bit of work to do. And then I could get into the Monday rum. But I don't want to get crazy. Don't want to get crazy. Remember, this year, this season, So where is the bell? I'll show you the bell. You want to see the bell? Oh, I just stepped on more celery because I told you I dropped a bunch of it. We got Snoopy Jazz playing in here. We'll turn down Snoopy Jazz. Look it. You guys think I was kidding. I honestly have, I don't have a bell. We have a little bell. Like tinkle, tinkle, tinkle. Or I have the summoning bell. Like that. Which one? You guys let me know which one we should do. I think this one's too dingling. That's for the, I think we need this. I think we need this, right? It's the best bell ever. Right? We do have a lot of weird stuff in our apartment. The summoning bell. Yes. Yes, this one, right? This one has to go in the thing. I think it's much better. We're going to bring the bell with us for the holidays. And remember, it's the season of vodka. So, you think the first one? I don't think the first one will be heard. I don't think the first one would be heard. He looked at us with the second bell. Ange calling her angel bells. I know. Listen, the horn died. Everybody saw that the horn died. I can't help it. The horn died. So, we now have to do that. There was something I was going to do. I can't remember what it was. Oh, I don't remember. I forgot. I sat down, got up, walked over here, and then I totally forgot what I was going to do. But yeah, that's the new bell. The other one died. It died. The horn died. With a collection bucket. Same thing. Can I imagine what all my gardening angels are thinking about me? I'm sure. Go back to where you were. You had that thought and it'll come back to you. You're probably right. But then I'm like, what did I need? I don't know. I don't know what I needed. I don't remember. I don't remember what I was going to say to you. I was going to do something and then I totally forgot. Anyway, guys. You guys have a good afternoon. My hair is still drying. Yeah, it's still a little damp. I know, it usually does work, but I completely forgot again. I don't know what I was going to do. Anyway, guys, make sure to wish Lila a very happy birthday, honey. I saw Adriana's post. I think it was on Instagram. Beautiful. You're the best. Enjoy your day. You deserve it. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Hopefully. Oh, I was going to show you vodka. Thank you, network. It was vodka. That's what I was going to show you. Let's go. We're going to keep saying it, vodka. Because, you know, I'm 57 years old. Sometimes the mind is a terrible thing to try to make work. That's what it was. I was going to show you vodka. So there's the problem. I have lots of rum. I have lots of tequila. But now I got to find the vodka I like. This one is a red berry infused. This is one of the snits we bought. Because I am making this. I'm declaring, you guys know me. Every season I like to have a certain alcohol that we're gonna imbibe, we're gonna enjoy. So I think this one's a product of France. Ciroc is a product of France. Belvedere is a product of Poland. But the vodka. That's what we're gonna do. I'm sure Treaton's very happy about it. That's one of her favorite things, is vodka. I don't know what kind she drinks though. The mind is a terrible thing to get wasted. You guys, this smells like delicious. And it's not liqueur. I wish you could smell this. It is called red berry Ciroc. You know, like, and vodka is one of those ones that they can have a million different flavors. Like you go into the store and there's like so many flavors. Like there's, yeah, Absolute has tons of flavors. There's like Citron. There's like this. It's like so many. Oh my God. It smells good. Ooh, that's good. That's some good stuff. I just took a little sip. I get into a whole one. We're not looking to get wasted. It's P. Diddy's. Ciroc is P. Diddy? Oh no. I don't want to go to a white party. None of that. Anyway, it's can also make martinis. Yes, it can. So anyway, that's what I was going to tell you guys. I totally forgot what it was, but I remembered. I did what Lori said. I went and sat down on my brain, and it came back, and it came back to me because somebody said something about rum. But you guys have a good day. Thank you so much for joining me to make girl lunch. And it actually turned out okay. It wasn't bad. Anyway, I love you guys. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll be seeing you tomorrow.